So we're going to look a little bit at examples from the ground, and we're very pleased to have with us a lady and she's the CEO of Humans of Abundance. She's from Ecuador. She's delivering her message actually from the Amazon rainforest in Ecuador, where she runs a highly interesting reforestation project, which comes with a lot of challenges, which you shall hear about right now.
I'm José Iturralde. I am CEO of Humans for Abundance, one of Terraformation's partners. I work here with the community of Mushujacta, building this nursery and the office, and doing a restoration project, ecological restoration project with this community, comprised of 13 families who own more or less 150 hectares of native Amazon rainforest in Ecuador. Finding funds for projects like this is not easy, especially in countries like Ecuador, who historically have received funds for projects like these and have not managed the funds well, or who have so much competition because there's too many NGOs fighting for grants and for those limited resources. And especially being a new organization or a new community like this one who's just beginning to do this work, it's really challenging for them to find someone who actually believes that they're going to do what they promised that they're going to do. So it's been challenging to find the funds or people who believe in the project. So it's been like little by little finding, making connections and finding the right people. And telling a true story, right? Just doing the work first, and then having people to come see what we're doing. After beginning the project and beginning the planting or investing our own time and land, or the community investing their own time and land, Terraformation learned about this project and funded the second stage, I would call it, with the nursery and this whole area and the seed bank, that will allow us to systematically find the seeds and store those seeds for later. So in some cases, some trees give seeds once a year or twice a year, or maybe once every 2 years. So it's really hard for communities who are doing restoration to actually have the plants to restore. So by having the seed bank, we can access those seeds systematically every month and plant them here, and maybe sell them to bring a little bit more funding to keep to cover for all the administrative costs of running a place like this. Because people need to stop what they were doing before, right? They need to stop farming in a traditional agriculture way to be able to work in a nursery. So they need the funds to pay for their days with the labor. So more funding would mean immense opportunities for this community and for surrounding communities who are closely watching what Mushujacta is doing. And they're interested in what's happening here and all the infrastructure, and they want to know more. So Mushujacta can become a seed that can later expand to all of Rucujacta, which comprises 17 other communities around here. That are adjacent to the national park, the Sumaco-Napo Galeras National Park. And deforestation problem here is a big issue, and trees are cut down every day because people need to make a living. They need to send their kids to school, and they need to educate their kids, and that's why they cut their forests, because that's the only thing they have. So funding can turn land management practices around, because it can bring workshops, it can bring new opportunities for commercializing organic products that are sustainably produced in their forest. And it could bring awareness of why this forest needs to be kept alive. And also the support that they need to actually stop the harming practices that they do and transition to permaculture or regenerative agriculture. And that takes a few years, because if you plant the fruit tree, it won't give you fruits for 5 years. So So that's what the funding would do. It would bring all those opportunities for training, education, awareness, and infrastructure that will allow them to commercialize their new products in a different way.